Hello children, good morning. Today children we are going to learn something about paint. Like now how will we start in the taskbar? What we have to do is children we have to type PAINT paint and then you get a pop-up like this. So you have to click on the paint app and the screen opens like this. Okay children? Now today we'll see in our home tab how you can do drawings by this ready-made tools. Okay, now here this is untitled means your file is not named. Your work, whatever work you do in this work area children, it is not named, so that's why it is untitled. Okay, paint is the name of the program. Here is your menu bar, that is your file. When you click on file you get a list like this. Then when you click on home you get a ribbon like this which will help you to draw certain things, and there is view tab which will help you. These ribbons will help you to magnify, put the rulers on, grid lines on and off. See, when I click here you see grid lines are off, view, grids, off again, view, ruler line. So whenever you want to work you can switch on and off all these grid lines, on off, status bar. You see down there is a status bar. You can see the number of pixels into the page, that is 1594 into 650 pixels. That means the page size is so much. Your width is 1594 and your height is 650 pixels. Children, you know what is a pixel, right? We have explained you in the previous topics what is a pixel. Your screen is fully made up of pixels. Small minute dots which appear on the screen are known as pixels. We'll learn this more in details in the further lectures. Okay children? Now I click on home tab over here. Okay. Now here when I click on home tab children, what we do is we have clipboard here, image, we have tools, shapes and colors. So today first we'll learn with the ready-made shapes and then we'll start drawing. Okay children? So here in the shapes, when I click on this, we have so many shapes available with us. So for example, I just take a diamond shape. Okay, when I click on diamond shape, I draw this, and when I click here I get this selection tool. Okay, when this plus sign is there I press and move. This can be moved anywhere I want. Then supposing I get a double arrow here. Okay, I click on double arrow and make it smaller. You see the pixels are getting spoiled. You see the quality of the picture gets spoiled. When you increase, you see you can see some curves here on the lines. Why? Because the pixels were reduced and increased again. So in paint you don't get the original pictures the way we want, like in the original graphic softwares. So here it is just the beginning for you to do small drawings, and in later future you can have better softwares to learn good drawings and advanced drawings. Okay children, when you become a little big, maybe you go to 5th 6th standard, at that time you will learn something more advanced. Okay, now here what do we do is we can in this, if you want to fill up a color, now here this is the size. As I increase, you see the size of the border increases, but I have only this much here, right? So what do I do is children, I have to press the control key, keep the control key pressed and press the plus sign which will increase the size of my border. Okay, control and plus sign, control and minus will reduce my size. You have to keep the key pressed. Okay children, with one hand you can press control key and then the second you can press the minus sign to decrease the size and plus sign to increase the size of the border. Okay children, now here if we want to fill up a color, what do we do? Now here we have color 1 and color 2. Okay, now when it is color 1, okay, in color 1 what do we do? Here You see, in color 1 my borders are changing. I am not clicking children anywhere. I am just moving my pointer on the colors. So my border color is getting changed. You see? Now supposing I am not happy with these colors, children. So what do I do is I can click on edit colors. With the left click I press, with my left click I go to edit colors. When I go to edit colors, you see these are the basic colors, children, over here. I can just click on any one of these colors and get the color, and I say okay, the color comes here. Again I click on home, I go to edit colors. In edit colors, children, now these are the basic colors which are available on your screen, but if we want to create more colors of your own choice, then you see this color solid. Now this is a purple color which is displayed. What we do is, children, this plus sign which is there, we move this plus sign wherever we want. Like supposing I want say yellow shade, okay children, so I keep this plus sign over here, and with this arrow, you see this black arrow, you can increase. When you move this on top, you get a lighter shade, and when you move this downwards, you get a darker shade. Okay children, see, I'm moving this up, I got a light yellow shade, and when I move this downwards, I get a dark shade. Fine. So here, now children, sometimes you may like this particular color and next time you may not get it. So what you can do is you can write down this numbers, how much was red, how much was green, and how much was blue. So when you write down these numbers in your diary, next time when you want to create, now see I'm here 106, 97 and 26 I have mentioned in my diary. Okay, so if you mention these numbers, what you do is just click somewhere else, and then I come here, I type 106, then 26 and 96. Children, I forgot the numbers. You see, I got the different color. Why? Because I forgot these numbers over here, and I have not mentioned this hue, saturation, luminosity. So all these 6 numbers I have to write down in my diary, and then I can remember that particular shade. Right now I click on custom colors. Okay, I click here, select this color shade, make this shade, and then click on add to custom colors. Okay, then I make one more shade and say add to custom colors. So this is a custom color palette which will create your own colors. Like say for example, one more I make, add to custom colors, and then when I say okay children, now you see in home tab, you see these 2 colors are added here. Okay, so this is how, so you can add up the shades. Fine children, now I want to fill up an inside color. So what I do is I click here, okay, and then I click on the colors, but now my color is not getting filled, no. So after selection, what I do is, children, I go to fill over here. You see the colors can be seen. After selecting that color, I can go to fill, marker, oil, watercolor, okay, natural, oil. Like supposing you like this color, children, so you can just click here and keep this drawing aside. Now when you want another shape here, what do you do is, I'll just keep this and I remove this tick mark. Now this again and again, this toolbar is getting invisible, right? It's hiding behind. So what I do is, on this quick access toolbar, I click on this option and I remove this tick mark from here, minimize the ribbon so that it remains on the screen. Okay, and when I click here, now it will not go. Now see, when I draw this circle, see it is remaining. Now the default selection which was there was this color, right? So now when I move on to the colors, you see my colors are changing, children. Okay, see, so this is how you can make changes in this ready-made shapes. Now when I click here, I draw this. You see, if you want to reduce the size of the border, again I go to size and I decrease. Okay, if I don't want the border, what will I do is, children, I'll click on outline. I'll say no outline. When I don't want the border for a particular shape, I will click on the outline and I say no outline. Now children, if you want more borders, like say for example, now you have put this borders, okay? Now these are the various types of different borders. So what I'll do is children, I will increase the border, okay? I come here and I click on this border and I say control plus and increase a little more. But I had already clicked out, no? So see, it's not working. You see? See, now it is showing the borders. So these are the different border styles if you want to apply fills. These are the different border fills. So if you like that fill, you can apply, and then when you click on the first color, you can even change the border colors. Okay, supposing I use the black color. So now this is one type of border which we have applied. Fine, children. So when you come to the school and you do it practically, we all the teachers will help you how you can do your practicals. Fine, children. Now here you understood outline. Okay. Similarly, I assume that you have understood the fill colors also. Same way how we have filled the border, same shades are applicable over here also. Whatever you like, you can apply these fills. Okay. When you want a plain color, then you have to click on the solid color. Okay. Now here we have seen how to fill in with the ready-made shapes. Children, when you see this curve is little different and line has a different meaning. So we will do this curve and line along with these selection tools. Fine. So in the next lecture, I will show you with this curve and tools. Before that, we will just go through this brush quickly since we have done the different fills. Now all these brushes has the same options which are there for the outline and the inside fill. So the brush also works the same way. Now supposing I want to delete this part. So there are two ways. I can click on select and I can say select all. Okay, and then either press delete key on the keyboard or I can click here and I say delete from here, from this option. Fine, children. Now I got a green color. Why, children? Because the background, the color 2 is green. So we always have to keep the color 2 in white color so that whenever you erase something, you don't get the background color. Fine. So what I do is again I click here and then I go to select. I say select all and then I click the delete key, or from the menu you can click on the delete option. So you get the white background. Fine, children. So your color 2 is your background color and color 1 is your foreground color. Foreground color means which is applied for your borders and all. But supposing, children, now you have selected say a blue color or a cyan color. Now this color 2 I'll keep it as white and color 1 I'll keep it as blue. Okay, and then when I click on the brushes, fine, children, you see the brushes will directly have that particular color which is the foreground color, that is color 1. So now if you want to increase the size of the brush, what I'll do is, children, again the same command. For any size to be increased, I keep the control key pressed on the keyboard and I press plus sign. Okay, when I say plus sign, you see your size is increasing, control and minus will decrease the size. Fine, children. So I now use different brushes and show you how they are displayed. Okay, this is a calligraphy brush. You see, when I'm drawing it is differently shown. Then similarly you have brush 2 of calligraphy. Both the brushes are different. This is spray. Now when you increase, when I say control and plus, you can increase the size of the brush. You see, you can take green color and you can increase the size of the brush. See, children, I'll give you an example how you can draw a tree with this brush. Okay, what I can do is I click again on select select all and click here and delete. Okay, children. Now what I'll do is, with the help of this brush, I will just draw a small tree and I'll show you all. Fine. You can take any one of these brushes. I'll take the first brush, normal brush. Okay. Then I take a dark red color and I decrease the size, sorry, a little bit. Okay. Then I draw something like this. Okay. Then I want to fill up a direct color over here. So what I do is, children, I have a bucket here. Fill with color. This bucket indicates you can fill the inside color. So I select this bucket and click over here. So I get my colors over here. Fine, children. Then what I do is I click on the brush again. Take this airbrush. Take a green color and spray the color. If I want to increase the size a little more, then I again press Ctrl plus and increase the size. Okay, children, see, this is how I can draw a tree. Then I can mix some light shades in this. Now instead of this is looking like a tamarind tree, children, but then I will put apples over here because drawing tamarind will take a little more time. So I'll put ready-made apples. Okay, I'll select red color and then I will take a normal brush and just click here. Okay, see, then I'll press Ctrl plus again and make a little bigger apples. Fine, children. Thank you. So I'll see you in the next lecture. Bye.